Hey pioneers and crypto enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. It's Zacchy Crypto Update, your ultimate hub for cutting through the complexity and getting clear, actionable insights in the fast-paced world of cryptocurrency. If you're tired of the jargon and want a genuine understanding of what's driving the market and exciting projects, you've landed on the right video. Today, we're taking a deep dive, an analyst deep dive into a project that has captured massive global attention. Pi Network. We're going beyond the basics to look at its foundational ideas, the significance of its development stages, and the real factors that will determine its future. Let's be brutally honest about the cryptocurrency space right now. For newcomers, it can feel like stepping into a different dimension. You hear terms like proof of work, halving, gas fees, and yield farming. It's an alphabet soup of technical jargon. Beyond the language, there's the technology itself, the volatile markets, the security risks. It's incredibly intimidating. Many people understandably feel overwhelmed before they even get started. Traditional cryptocurrency mining, like Bitcoins, is a prime example of this barrier. It requires significant investment in specialized hardware, powerful computers designed for a single purpose. This is precisely the problem Pi Network, founded by a team with impressive academic backgrounds from Stanford, set out to address. Their core mission? To simplify cryptocurrency and make it truly accessible to everyone, regardless of technical skill or financial status. They asked, how can we lower that intimidating barrier to entry and allow global participation in the digital economy? You're not burning electricity to solve complex cryptographic puzzles. You're essentially contributing to the network's security and distribution by verifying your activity and building trust circles. This simple daily check-in mechanism is incredibly user-friendly. It doesn't drain your battery, doesn't require powerful hardware, and is completely free to start. It cracked the code of making crypto participation feel easy and non-threatening for millions globally. This accessibility is fundamental to their goal of building a widely distributed network. Beyond the tech, Pi Network has cultivated something truly powerful, a vast and highly engaged community. We're talking about millions of users across the globe who are actively involved, inviting others, discussing the project, and building a collective sense of ownership and potential. This isn't just a passive group of people holding coins. This community is the engine for growth, user support, and potential decentralized governance in the future. A foundational principle deeply embedded in the ethos of cryptocurrency is decentralization, and Pi Network emphasizes its commitment to this principle. What does decentralization truly mean? It means the network is not controlled by a single entity, not a corporation, not a government, not even the founding team, indefinitely. Power and control are intended to be distributed among the network participants. This is critical for security, transparency, and censorship resistance. In a truly decentralized network, transactions are verified by multiple nodes, making it incredibly difficult for any single party to alter data or shut down the system. It promotes a more democratic and transparent financial system, where trust is placed in the code and the network itself, rather than a centralized authority. Pi Network's focus on building a distributed network from the ground up, involving millions of users, aligns strongly with this core crypto principle. Now, let's talk about the really significant developments and where the project stands. The journey has been focused on moving towards the Open Mainnet. This isn't just a simple upgrade, it's the transition from a walled garden phase to a fully operational public blockchain. What does this transition actually entail? It means the network protocol becomes fully live and accessible to external connections without restrictions. It allows Pi Network to interact seamlessly with other blockchain networks and, crucially, opens the door for Picoin to potentially be listed and traded on major cryptocurrency exchanges. This move is monumental. It signifies the network's evolution from a testing and distribution phase to becoming a potentially fully functional, tradable cryptocurrency. For many users, this is the moment they've been waiting for, as it provides liquidity and the ability to potentially realize value from the coins they've mined. Listing on reputable exchanges is vital because it provides legitimacy, broad accessibility for trading and investment, and facilitates price discovery based on open market dynamics. It moves Pi from a speculative concept within an app to a potentially tradable asset in the wider crypto landscape. But the Open Mainnet is just one piece of the puzzle. For Pi Network to have lasting value, it needs utility. This is where the focus on smart contracts and decentralized applications, or DApps, becomes incredibly important. Smart contracts are essentially self-executing agreements written directly into code on the blockchain. They automatically carry out the terms of a contract when predefined conditions are met, without the need for intermediaries like lawyers or banks. This technology can automate complex processes, reduce costs, and increase transparency in countless industries, from supply chain to real estate and beyond. DApps are applications that run on a decentralized network like a blockchain. Unlike regular apps controlled by a single company like your banking app or social media, DApps operate without a central authority, making them more resistant to censorship and downtime. They leverage the security and transparency of the underlying blockchain. Integrating smart contracts and fostering a thriving DApp ecosystem within Pi Network is key to building true value. These features enable developers and businesses to build useful applications and services on top of the Pi blockchain, giving users more reasons to hold and use the Pi coin. This expansion of functionality is crucial for attracting developers and creating a vibrant ecosystem that drives long-term adoption and utility. Without compelling use cases enabled by smart contracts and DApps, the network's potential remains limited. Alright, the question everyone wants answered: what will Pi coin be worth? It's the subject of intense debate and often wild speculation. While some community members envision incredibly high prices, it's absolutely critical to approach this with a balanced analytical perspective. The value of any cryptocurrency is ultimately determined by market forces, supply, and demand. While Pi Network has a huge potential user base, factors like the total supply of Pi coins, the distribution mechanism, the rate of coin unlocking, and the actual utility adopted on the network will significantly influence its price if and when it trades openly. Other critical factors include the overall sentiment of the broader cryptocurrency market, whether we are in a bull or bear market, regulatory clarity, or lack thereof surrounding mobile mined tokens, the successful execution of the Open Mainnet and feature rollouts, and importantly, the adoption of real-world use cases we discussed. Will businesses accept Pi? Will useful DApps emerge and gain traction? In my analysis, speculating on an exact price before open trading begins is pure guesswork. The market will decide based on supply, demand, utility, and overall confidence in the project's future. While the large user base is a strong starting point for potential demand, the actual functionality and integration into the digital economy are what will ultimately sustain and potentially grow its value long-term. Patience and focusing on the development milestones and utility are far more productive than fixating on speculative price targets. For Pi Network to transition from a popular mobile app to a truly impactful cryptocurrency, it must enable seamless real-world adoption. This means users need to be able to easily convert Pi coin into other cryptocurrencies or fiat currency through secure withdrawal processes and, ideally, spend it directly at merchant. The development team working on secure withdrawal mechanisms is vital. Users need confidence that they can access the value of their mined coins. Furthermore, fostering partnerships with businesses both online and brick-and-mortar that are willing to accept Pi coin as payment is a huge step. Integrating the Pi network into existing payment infrastructure or building a dedicated Pi-based payment system is necessary to move beyond just a speculative asset. A thriving DApp ecosystem offering tangible services like finance, gaming, social, and more provides internal utility, giving users a reason to spend or use Pi coin within the network itself, further driving demand and activity. The success here depends entirely on developers building compelling applications that people want to use. Regulatory uncertainty is a constant hurdle for many cryptocurrencies. The successful and secure rollout of the Open Mainnet and subsequent features is a massive technical undertaking. Perhaps most critically, overcoming the skepticism within parts of the broader crypto community and proving the real-world utility of Picoin will be key tests. The transition from a large user base to a network with genuine economic activity and value exchange is complex. What are your thoughts? Are you a Pi pioneer? What do you think is the biggest factor for its future success or potential challenges? Let me know your opinions in the comments below. I read as many as I can. This video is intended purely for informational and educational purposes and is not financial advice. Before making any investment decisions, please do your own thorough research, understand the risks involved, and only invest funds that you can comfortably afford to lose. If you appreciated this in-depth analysis, please hit that like button, subscribe to Zacchy Crypto Update for more expert insights, and tap the notification bell so you're alerted the moment our next video drops. Thanks for watching, pioneers and crypto enthusiasts. I'll catch you in the next update.